I'm Steve Danielson, Dealer and Service Support Manager for Triad-Orbit. I want to show you some things today about how to take a small space and really use it for your advantage. This is my home studio, not a large space. So I've learned some tips and tricks that can be very beneficial to help make the room more efficient, to eliminate clutter, to enhance creativity, to improve workflow. So let me show you some of the ideas that I'm presently using to really take advantage of the small room. One thing you won't see are stands in this room. I've eliminated almost every stand. I have one in the back corner, that's it. So you'll notice I don't have speaker stands. I don't have music stands. There are no microphone stands. I'm shooting a video today. There are no lighting stands. There are no camera stands. Everything is done off the wall or with clamps. That's the beauty of what Triad-Orbit can offer, is that reconfiguring idea that you can change your room to be what it needs to be no matter what it is I'm going to do today. So let me show you some of the ideas that I've come up with. I want things to be available very quickly, so I don't want to really hinder a creative idea or workflow. So I keep things in different locations so that I can connect very quickly with whatever I need. Here, if I'm doing a vocal, I'll have somebody send me a file and I need to do a vocal overdub for it. I have a Synergy grip clamp sitting right off the back of the slate console, and I can just put a boom in there at any point in time, and I have a quick microphone already here for me seated. I have another Synergy grip clamp right here. It's the mini grip clamp. I keep it here so I can have acoustic guitar. So I'll put an OA ball joint, a small extension, another M2 micro adapter, and I've got myself an acoustic mic that's here at any point in time. Again, I'm not bringing stands in or out. I'm only using connection points that I've strategically placed. So here on the wall, I normally have a bass and I have an electric guitar. They are on IO string swing. This is brand new for us, and this is a string swing adapter or string swing yoke. And I screw on a Triad-Orbit adapter, and we've got the new IO string swing yokes. Very creative idea, and allows a small space like this to be able to put guitars here when you want them. But then, for example, like today when I'm shooting a video, the guitar comes down, I've got a light in here instead. So you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 lights, 2 cameras, no stands. They're all off of IOWs. I have them on the ceiling in the back. I have it above my entryway where the A cam is. I have them over here. So every spot I have has a purpose that's strategic for what I'm going to do. Over here on this side of the studio, I have another IOW, but I have it about 6 inches above the keyboard, done purposely so that I can have an IO desk there, and it's used as a music stand. So again, a music stand would mean I'd have to pull the keyboard out more towards me. I want the room as big as possible. So I actually put the IOW there, put an IO desk there, and we have it set specifically as a music stand. But if I need something that's on Song or on an iPad, I can put an iOrbit in there instead, and it's just changed for me. So again, it allows me to configure for what I need. If I'm going to do a recorded vocal here, the idea hits, we're in the creative flow, I need a vocal. Now I'll just go ahead and snap the same thing that would have been here in this grip clamp. I would take the OA ball joint, the extension, and the M2 micro adapter, and I've got another vocal that can be done right there. At this keyboard here, again, I can move the IO desk over to here. It's a smaller keyboard. The Triton doesn't have a whole lot of surface area, so you can't really lay a lot of sheet music down, so it's great to be able to have a desk there. But I'm putting it on the back of the keyboard stand, and I've got a Synergy grip clamp on the back, which allows me to just pop in the desk there if I need it. Another great purpose for that would be for a laptop. So if we're going from the Triton into the keyboard, or using Alicia's keys and we're using it as a sound source, now I've got the iPad there and we're good to go. So that provides a lot of flexibility there. Also, again, for video, I've got lights that are here. I've got another side light, provides another purpose that's there. In the very back, I've got an IOW off the ceiling, and that's where the other light is. I'm using a Synergy grip clamp to actually throw a diffuser over it. So I'm using a IOH6 into the IOW, and I'm taking the 5/8 adapter from the camera, or from the light, and screwing that in there, and I've got the light that's back there. In the back over there, the stand I referenced earlier is a T3C. On top of it is an I/O vector with 3 connection points. So in each one of those, I have, again, I/O string swing yokes and an extension so I can move one body out a little bit farther, and allows 3 guitars to sit perfectly on that stand on wheels. And I keep it there so that during songwriting ideas, I have a jumbo, I have a small guitar, I have an ukulele that's there at any point in time. It's off to the back of the room, but also I have an IOR38 that's screwed into the top of the I/O vector. The reason I have that, again, is for being multi-purpose. I can actually put a boom on there and roll it over, and now when we're sitting here at this keyboard, I have the ability to do the same thing. I have a vocal mic that can be there within 20 seconds. I can configure that. So it's great to be able to have that flexibility and the multi-purpose ability of Triad-Orbit. So what Triad-Orbit is doing is it's allowing me to reconfigure the room for whatever I need very quickly. I don't have clutter, and clutter is one of the things that can really kill creative ideas. So when you're in that space and you want something very quickly, this allows you to snap something at any point that you need it. You don't have to leave the room even to go find a stand or a microphone. Everything is right here. I have a little cubby in the back. That's another great idea, is with Triad-Orbit, when I'm using wall mounts and clamps, I just need small accessories. I don't need the large stands, so I don't need a lot of space for all of these things I'm using stands for. The adapters, the OA adapter, the A28, A1A arms, the string swing yokes, the clamps, they're all small and they can all fit in the back right here. Whereas when you have stands, you've got to find a stand closet, or when you're not using the stand, where does it go? It's mostly in your way or some other place that you don't want it. So the key to small rooms is being very flexible, having points that you have all over the place where you can just move and have cameras, lights, things that you need at any point in time when you're in that creative mood. So I hope this has been beneficial for you to watch, to kind of see how Triad-Orbit can handle the constraints of a small room. I really think it's an advantage. I hope you enjoyed watching this.